one of the most complex issues facing us today. It involves many dimensions: science, economics, society, politics, moral, ethical questions, and is a global problem. Felt on a local scales that will be around for decades and centuries to come. Carbon dioxide, a heat-trapping greenhouse gas that has driven recent global warming, lingers in the atmosphere for hundreds of years, and the planet takes a while to respond to warming.
So, even we stop emitting all greenhouse gases today, global warming and climate change will continue to affect future generations. In this way, humanity is committed to some level of climate change.
Climate change mitigation means avoiding and reducing emissions of heat-trapping greenhouse gases into the atmosphere to prevent the planet warming to more extreme temperatures.
Climate change adoption means altering our behavior, system, and in some cases of our life to protect our families, our economies, and the environment in which we live from the impacts of climate change.
The more we reduce emissions right now, the easier it will be adapt to the changes we can no longer avoid.
Mitigation actions will take decades to affect rising temperature, so we must adapt now to change that is already upon us and will continue to affect us in the foreseeable future.
The mitigation phase of the fossil is easy to explain and difficult to accomplish. We must transition from powering our world to fossil fuels that using clean renewable energy. 6 things we can do to prevent climate change. Saving the environment starts with us, and it is our responsibility to act against these terrible changes to preserve the planet for future generations.
1. Make your commute big. Millions of people drive to work every day. It is simply unavoidable in our modern-day society. However, the downside to this is the million cars emit greenhouse gases that destroy our atmosphere. Vehicle emissions are close second when it comes to the top causes of climate change. There are always other options that you can utilize to make your commute to work eco-friendly. For a starter, taking public transportation to work is a great way to cut emissions. Riding your bike to work is also incredibly helpful to the environment, and it's great method to get exercise.
Being conservative with energy usage, becoming more energy efficient is a great way to prevent pollution. And it causes the power plants to expend less energy that can lead to the production of greenhouse gases. So, this means that you should do what you can to cut down on energy usage is your household, and make sure to turn off lights and unplug devices that you are not using anymore when you are done with them, and replace your light bulbs with energy efficient light bulbs to help you can save electricity too.
Get active and vote. One of the best ways to improve the climate change is to help those who will fight against it to get into office. This means voting for the legislations and politicians that aid against the detrimental effects of the climate change. Many corporations have politicians on their payroll and use them to lobby against legislations that would require more regulations against them. Voting the right people into the office will help pass legislation that allows us to fight against these corporations that are mainly for blame climate change.
Recycle manufacturing plants emit a large number of greenhouse gases per year. It is unavailable in the production of goods that we use on a regular basis. However, a cleaner alternative would be to invest in recycling. Recycling is a cost-effective and eco-friendly process that eliminates waste and doesn't emit greenhouse gases in the environment. Be sure to collect your discarded paper, glass, plastic, environment, and electronic to your local recycling center. The professional will take these items to a processing plant where they will remain into other recyclable materials again.
Educate yourself and others. The importance of educating others about climate change cannot be overstated in our modern society. There are many platforms for us to utilize that can allow us to spread our messages easily. Whether you use word of mouth or social media, there are always ways to educate others on what climate change is doing to our planet. You can help to protect the planet by educating others about the dangers of climate change and how to act against it.
6.6 Encourage the use of renewable energies, focusing your efforts to spread awareness about renewable energy is the best way to create a positive impact in your community. By informing others about how renewable energy is better than utilizing fossil fuels, you will sway others into investing in the idea.